Institute in Trichy. For NEET, JIPMA and names for admission to MBBS and BDS courses. We have achieved excellent results in the past. More than 200 students joined medicine in previous years. Highly qualified teachers, comprehensive study and practice materials, daily chapter wise and full mark tests are our special features. Nivedita JEE and NEET Academy, Rohan Sarkar, That Road, 10th Cross, Tillanagar Main Road, Trichy. Cell number 875-400-2473. Nivedita JEE and NEET Academy is the #1 institute in Trichy. For NEET, JIPMA and names for admission to MBBS and BDS courses. We have achieved excellent results in the past. More than 200 students joined medicine in previous years. Highly qualified teachers, comprehensive study and practice materials, daily chapter wise and full mark tests are our special features. Nivedita JEE and NEET Academy, Rohan Sarkar, That Road, 10th Cross, Tillanagar Main Road, Trichy. Cell number 875-400-2473.
Good evening, my dear viewers of King TV. It is a great pleasure for me to appear before you. This is fifth session. I have been giving you the class on English. I hope my classes would be somewhat useful to you for the people who are preparing for competitive examinations such as Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission Group 2A and Group 2B also. Fourth group, there is a English paper, general paper. For that, it will be somewhat useful. More than that, those who are preparing for SSC, Staff Selection Commission, RRB, Railway Recruitment Board, and also those who are preparing for various other competitive examinations such as CLAT examination, IPM examination, CAT examination, GRE, GMAT, SAT, IELTS, TOEFL, PTE. For all those examinations, my teachings will be somewhat useful. So, I have taken up this mission in giving help to the people who are preparing for the examination. Now we have a batch is going on for Group 2 TNPSC examination, and apart from that, people have joined for RRB and SSC also. And a new batch is at present we are forming for UPSC. And there are already every month we have got at least nearly 10 members for IELTS and spoken English classes are there. So that way the classes are going on. And recently we got a notification with regard to the recruitment of lecturers post for engineering and non-engineering teachers, for teaching positions for engineering and non-engineering, mechanical, civil, electronics and communication, electricals and electronics, and then computer science and information technology. Apart from that, for non-engineering teachers, for example, English, mathematics, physics and chemistry. For those posts, to fill up these posts in government polytechnic colleges, a notification has been released now. So for that also we are giving the coaching. Those who are interested may approach us, may contact us, they can come to us and join us. We have got a very well experienced and some gate qualified faculty also are there with us. And we will be giving classes for day and weekend also, even evening classes also, the class will be there. Those who are very much interested can come and join with us. Okay, right. And we have been, these classes, my classes will be not only for those who are preparing for the examination alone, but for the people who are studying schools and colleges, those who are willing to improve their proficiency in English, for those people also, these classes will be useful. So those who are staying at home, they want to improve their English, they want to speak English, such people also can view and make use of our classes. So those who are willing to join, those who want to know much better, they are always welcome to our center. We have nearly, for spoken English class, there are nearly 4 or 5 batches are going on every day. No batch will be more than 5 or 6. So you can all join the course, right? We have got, I will be the faculty for that, and there is another one faculty with us. She is also my student. She knows my grammar and all these things very well. So you will be much benefited by our coachings and teachings. Okay, right. Let me proceed. The other day, I was talking about Julius Caesar. Is a first lesson which is prescribed in your 12th standard English reader. That only I was taking, but due to the lack of timing, I could not complete it. Let me continue that one, right? Yeah, we discussed about the Brutus' speech first. First he starts with that, be patient till the last. My dear friends, Romans and countrymen, hear me for my cause, that you can hear. Believe me in mine honor, and have respect in mine honor, that you may believe. Censor me your wisdom, and awake your senses, that you may be the better judges. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar, to him I say that Brutus' love to Caesar was not less than his. Then that friend demands, why Brutus rose against Caesar? This is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but I loved Rome more. As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. Because I loved Rome more. As Caesar was living to die all slaves, then Caesar were dead to live all freemen. As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. There's tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his valor, and death for his ambition. Is there anyone who is so wild that he would not love his country? For him have I offended. Is there anyone who would not love Rome? For him have I offended. Is there anyone who would be a bondman? For him have I offended. All the people would say, none, Brutus, none. Then Brutus says, none have I offended. I have done nothing to Caesar also. Now comes Mark Antony with the dead body of Julius Caesar. Though he had no hand in his death, shall receive the benefit of his dying. In this common place, this marketplace, with this I leave, depart. One thing I would like to say, I kill the best lover for the good of Rome. I have the same dagger for myself, when it shall please my country to need my death. Saying this, he leaves the place. Now he understands that Mark Brutus left the hall. Now comes Mark Antony. He knows the tempo, the mood of the people. He does not like to, though he was very fond of Julius Caesar, he understood how he has to go ahead. So he simply says, my dear countrymen, lovers and Romans, I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do leaves after them, the good is oft interred with the bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus has told you, Caesar was ambitious. If it was so, it was a grievous fault. And grievously has Caesar answered it. Here under the leave of Brutus and the rest, For Brutus is an honorable man, so they all honorable men come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He had brought many captives to Rome, whose General coffer fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? But Brutus says he was ambitious. He is an honorable man. When poor had cried, Caesar had wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. But Brutus says he is an honorable man, and he is an honorable man. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and he is an honorable man. You all did see on the Lupercal, I thrice presented him the kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this in Caesar seem ambitious? But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but I am to speak what I do know. You all loved him once, not without cause. What cause would you then to mourn for him, my dear countrymen? Oh, masters, they are fled to brutish me's, and men have lost the reason. But my heart is in the coffin there with Caesar. I must pass till it come back to me. Now, he is so emotional, was not able to speak. At the time, the people in the crowd, they were talking with themselves. Methinks, there is something reason he is saying. Did you listen to his words? He did not take the crown. That shows he was not ambitious. Then there must be something happen in this place. If it was so, there will be worse to come to this place. You see, his eyes are as red as fire with weeping. There is not a noble man in Rome than Antony. Now, he again begins to speak. Let us all hear him. All the people begin to listen to his words. Now, again, Antony start speaking. Till yesterday, a word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now lies he down there, and none so poor to do him reference. Oh, masters, if I were to dispose of heart and mind to mutant rage, I would do Brutus wrong. Case is wrong. You know, all honorable men. I will not do them wrong. Rather to choose to wrong the dead, to wrong myself and you, than to do such wrong, such honorable men. But here is a parchment with the seal of Caesar. I found it in his closet. It's his will. I do not mean to read the will. If I were to read the will, I know what will happen. You will all go and kiss dead Caesar's wounds and dip your napkins in his sacred blood. Yeah. Beg a hair of him for memory, begetting is such a rich legacy unto their issue. So I will not read it. He says, till yesterday, while he was alive, people were praising him. Whatever the word comes out of his mouth was a powerful word. All the people listen very carefully. Whatever the issue in the world, what Julius Caesar says about this, everyone was keen to know about that. Now he's dead. He's lying down dead. And not a poor person, none so poor referred him. No one is giving him respect. He is dead. You are not even shed even a small tears from your eyes. What happened to you? Okay. But if I say something about real thing, you all would, people think that I will do something wrong against the great people. You are all regarding now, just before you told that Brutus told, he killed him because for some reason he was becoming ambitious. That's why he killed. You all said, yeah, whatever he did was not anything wrong. That he was right, you said. So they are all great people, honorable people. And whoever are there with Brutus, they are also, how honorable people they are. They are also great people. So I will not do them wrong. But if I don't say something what is truth, I would feel that it would be a wrong to the man who is dead, Julius Caesar, whom you were showering a lot of love. Now he is dead, I would be wrong to that dead body. Moreover, I would be wrong to myself and also wrong to you. But I feel saying truth is far better than doing something wrong to these people. I see. You just see this. He was showing a document. This is a parchment. This is a document with the seal of Caesar. It's his will. He has written a will. He is also saying, he does not want to. He wants to read the will so that he would have an opportunity to make the people believe that how Julius Caesar was very fond of people, what kind of welfare schemes he had announced in his will. He wanted to say, but he didn't say. He wanted the people to compel him so that then only he would say, like that. So he was such a great orator. I do not mean to read the will. If I were to read the will, if I happen to read what will happen, you are all very fond of Julius Caesar. Now I understand what will happen here. You will go and take your handkerchief and dip your napkins means handkerchief, in his blood, a sacred blood, and keep it keep it as a memory. And also you pluck the hair of him, and that also you will keep it safe. When you are writing your will to your successors, what will you do? You write, this property will go to that son or grandson, is like that. You will also regard this hair of Julius Caesar as one of the properties of you. And you will also write it in your will, this hair will go to this one of his hair, like that, your hair, like that. So you regard him that much, that's why, please, don't compel me, I don't read it. Then they say, now, why you want the will? Caesar's will. Then he will say, all will be shouting there. Do you compel me to read the bill? All the people will be, yes, we want the bill, Caesar's will. A huge crowd, they are shouting, asking him to read the bill. Then he announces, okay, because of your pressure, I have no other way, I read it. Every citizen of Rome would get about 2 acres of land and 75 ducats currency. And he had nothing in him. Julius Caesar had nothing in him. Or whatever he got from wars, conquered from some other nations, he had dedicated everything to the country. He gives up everything to the people. So now, all the people were very much felt. They understood something wrong had happened to Brutus, wrong to Julius Caesar. Now, even now, Antony did not stop his speech. He said, "My dear friends, sweet friends, if you have tears, please prepare to shed them now. You know all this mantle. Mantle means the dress, angi. You know all this mantle, the first time ever Caesar put it on. It was on a summer evening in his tent, the day he overcame Nervi. He was showing the dress that Julius Caesar was wearing, that dress what he was wearing at the time of murder. It was bloodshed dress now. But once that was the dress offered by the people with love and affection. The king, that is a hilly king, Nervi, he used to come and plunder the people very often. They gave a lot of troubles. He would take away the cattle, goods, wealth. So he was giving a lot of trouble, Nervi. So and many people complained to him about the troubles given by this king, hilly king, Nervi. So he waged a war against Nervi, hilly king, and defeated him, killed him. So as a token of love, on that evening, summer evening, in his tent, the day he won the war against Nervi, King Nervi, the people gave that dress, mantle, as a token of their love. But now that dress, how it appears, how it looks, he shows, look, in this place the envious the casts dagger through. Through this, the envious Casca stabbed. And through this, the well-beloved Brutus stabbed. What a rent the envious Casca made. When Brutus stabbed, you see, when he plucked his corse steel away, see how the blood of Caesar rushed out of doors to be resolved. If it were, how unkindly not or no, but for Caesar, Brutus is an angel. You know, he was simply showing the wounds of Julius Caesar caused by these enemies. One person stabbed him at his back, Cassius, with his dagger. This is a wound made by Cassius. And this is another wound. He was showing another wound. Here, the envious Casca, he was very jealous of Julius Caesar. He also stabbed. And through these, the well-beloved Brutus stabbed. He was very affectionate, very kind, was loving him very much. Brutus was loving him very much. He never believed that he would behave in such a way. He was expecting that even while he was Calpurnia, his wife was asking not to go to the Senate on the day, he was making a great price on Brutus. You know how Brutus is. He has saved my life in so many war fields. Such a great person. He is my friend. When he is with me, how can you say that that the enemies would give cause any trouble to me? They will endanger me? No, don't be afraid. He was saying them. But now he himself comes there and he stabbed him the very closer to the heart. It was while he was plucking his steel knife, his dagger, the blood was piercing. It was rushing out of doors. It was flooding all over that place. There was a Pompey statue That was, he also fell down. The blood was rushing out of doors to this. It could not go where to go like that. Blood was like a flood. It was going there. If it was, the blood was rushing like that, how unkindly he had knocked him. He had stabbed him. You see, he was showing to the people. But as far as Brutus, as far as Julius Caesar was concerned, he regarded him as an angel. He put him as in a great position. He never believed that he would act in such a very treacherous manner. But he had done it. What to do? He said, "You too, Brutus." He never believed. He said, "You too, Brutus." And then he did not like to be alive. His heart burst into pieces. He said, Shakespeare, there he utters a word. It's the most unkindest cut of all. Kind, we can use the kindest superlative degree. We can use the only one syllabic, monosyllabic word. You can use that EST. So kindest, unkindest, you can write it. But he was saying, most also. It's the most unkindest cut of all. There was nothing, such kind of worst thing would never happen in the world. Being a very close friend, if at all he was a good friend, what he should do? If he had found that Julius Caesar was becoming jealous, he should have talked over him directly. My dear friend, I don't like your views, your approach, your attitude, all these things. No, you have to change your view. You change your attitude. You are becoming wild. You are becoming ambitious. I don't like. So, as a friend, I tell you, if you don't listen to me, then there is no other way for me. I have to go out from you. So that is the attitude of a good friend. But what he said, he also killed him. He also stabbed him, even very close to the heart. How is it? Right? It is the most unkindest cut of all. Most ingratitude than the traitor's arms. Even the traitors would not do like that. His act of murder, stabbing, is a very, very ingratitude, thanklessness. Whatever helps he had, he was promoted to the level of a general. Okay. Being a good friend of Julius Caesar, is it an easy task? Was number one in the world. But now he had put him in such a position. But what he did? He had also joined with other fellows. He had killed. Most ingratitude than the traitor's arms. He did not like to live later on. Even muffling up his face, he closed his face with his mantle, the dress. The great Caesar fell, even at the base of Pompey's statue, which all the while ran blood. The blood was flooding, rushing out of doors. The great Caesar fell. What a great fall, my dear countrymen, he was asking the people there. All were spellbound. They did not know what to do. A great hero, he was killed by some treacherous acts of enemies. Even they all did not know what to do. Now he is going to the next level. My dear friends, sweet friends, I am not ruffling up your spirits. You don't think that I am creating emotions in you. I'm not a great orator as Brutus is. You all listen to a few words of Brutus. Immediately what you did? Oh, none, Brutus, none. Whatever you did was right, you said. He said only one thing. My love to Caesar was not less than his, but I love Rome more than Julius Caesar. That is the only thing, because he was becoming ambitious. That's the only argument he was saying. All fell on the side of Brutus. Now, he says, he was not a great orator as Brutus is. So within a very, very short duration of his talk, he can attract the mob, attract the mass very easily. He has no such a power of speech. That's what he was saying. I am a plain blind man, which they themselves know, that gave me public leave of him. They also know that I am not a great orator. That's why when they left me here to talk in front of you. I cannot speak that much to arouse the feelings in you. I cannot do anything because they know very well I have no wit, nor word, nor power of speech, nor utterance to rouse your feelings and emotions. I simply show you his wounds. He was my friend. But if I were Brutus and Brutus Antony, that Antony would put a tongue on every wound of Caesar that would make the stones of Rome to mutiny and rage. It said, I am not having that kind of power. I have no power. I have no word, nor speech, nor wit, nor utterance to attract audience like you. I have no power to rouse your feelings and